How many times have you felt like maybe you stopped dreaming? I know that for myself, recently, I started thinking about all the times that I allowed myself to limit myself in like what I was willing to reach for or to make as a goal because I was always afraid, like, what if I didn't get it? How am I going to feel about myself? If I say it out loud and other people know, what are they going to think about it? And recently, we had a branch meeting in our office where we talked a lot about when somebody in our life is indecisive or when things are not going our way. How are we being that is making those other people around us also act in that way? So when I left and went home that day, I started thinking about how, for me, whenever I need to make a really big decision, I always agonize over it. I overthink it. I'm like, what are the pros? What are the cons? What's the worst thing that's going to happen if this, doesn't go well? Or just whatever the situation is, I would just analyze it to death. And I would take days and days to make a decision, especially the bigger the decision, the longer that it seemed to take me to really make a decision around it. And so that day I just decided, you know what, from here on out, I'm going to make decisions immediately. I'm not going to spend time thinking on it. I am going to just go make the decision and everything will work out because the universe is always willing to provide the highest and greatest good for us. And so I did that. And in doing that, I just wanted to express to you guys how incredibly powerful that is for, or has been for my life. And so I'm sure that would work the same for any of you, is that sometimes making decisions around the things that scare us the most are the things that will propel us forward the fastest and the farthest. And, I've started achieving things that I never even thought possible. And maybe I wasn't even thinking about them or dreaming them, but they just started happening for me as soon as I let go and stopped analyzing things and stressing over things and worrying about things. It's been incredibly powerful. It has, really taken a lot of stress off of me. Things are just happening for me. I'm seeing the greater good in all the situations. I mean, that's not saying that there hasn't been, bumps and bruises along the way, of course. Like, that's part of learning. But I see now, like, how that benefits me and the lessons that I was meant to learn for those bumps and bruises. And then that also helps me rectify the situation and get over it faster. So I really hope that this brought some value to you. And I hope that today you can go out and make some decisions around some things that maybe you've been struggling with and have been putting off because you don't have all the answers. Until we get clear on what we want and, clear on what the vision is and where we're going, we won't have the mechanism. The mechanism appears when the vision is clear. So just get clear on what you really want and start making the decisions without agonizing on them. And I promise it will make you bigger, better, and more powerful. Have a great day.